Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Messages from Your Angels reading. So today is going to be a pick a deck reading. I will draw 3 cards from a deck that you choose. So this is deck number 1. That's my Shadowscapes tarot deck. Deck number 2. That is a new one that I bought. It's called Triple Goddess Tarot. Deck number 3 is my Gilded Tarot deck. I will link below this video timestamps where you can find your reading, and I'll also link all the decks that I'm using today. So there's also a donation button below my video. If you find yourself clicking on that button, thank you for valuing me. Thank you for valuing my time. I love reading for you. If you like my style of reading, please be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, please click like. Please share my videos. I would like to get my view numbers up, and I would like to get my subscriber numbers up. So in combination with the tarot, so what I want to do today is I'll draw 3 cards, tarot cards from your chosen deck, and I will combine it with the following: messages from your angels, Archangel Oracle cards, and last but not the least, talking to heaven. So if you've been waiting for messages from someone who had crossed over, I will set the intention, and it's also for you to decide to be open to receive these messages, okay? There's also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if you don't resonate with anything, just release it. So keep in mind specific angels maybe you want to contact, or if it's just your guide, or if it's someone who had crossed over, keep this person in mind while you are choosing your deck, and then hopefully there will be messages coming through for you from the other side that will make sense and that will be crystal clear. I've said my prayers, and I have called upon the Ascended Master Chiron. I've called upon the Ascended Master Saint Germain, and I have called upon the Goddess Kuan Yin. I've called upon Jesus Christ our Lord, and all our spiritual guides that are here to assist us. Okay, so now that you've chosen your deck, we can start our reading. I like to take my time with readings. I like to talk slowly and just sort of allow the energy to unfold. So I'll just shuffle. I have shuffled the decks, but I'll just shuffle once again just to tune in. So this is for deck number 1 for messages from your angels. We'll draw 3 tarot cards which will look into your current situation of what might be things you should be taking note of, that your angels say, will bring to light, to put into the spotlight for you to pay attention to, and maybe where they feel, there's guidance coming through for you. 3 cards for your current situation. Actually, I feel like I should be drawing 6. They're showing me 6, so I'll just, well, there we go. I'll just go with that, okay? We cut the deck. So, the first one is the 2 of Swords. So the reason why you feel you need your angels today, or why you tuned into this messages from your angels, is there is a decision that you need to make, and you have been going to and fro concerning these options, okay? And maybe you've been putting off making this decision. Maybe it's a decision about needing to cut someone out of your life, or it is a decision that will take you to move forward in your life, okay? So maybe you've been struggling with making this decision, and you feel like you don't have all the information, but your angels are telling you there is communication coming to you to help you. So there might be a conversation with someone via a phone call, an email. I do see that there is a definite movement, that if you have been struggling to move forward, that there will be communication coming to you, because this is the Eight of Wands, this is Sagittarius energy. If you've been feeling stuck, you will be coming unstuck, because there is suddenly information and communication. A person of support for you is the King of Wands. So this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is outgoing, dynamic energy. It speaks harmoniously with that Eight of Wands. Maybe you've been waiting on the messages that is slow in coming. You've been waiting for the information that's slow in coming. But I do feel there is maybe a certain amount of impatience, because it feels like there's this hold up concerning this very necessary decision that you need to make, and you kind of feel pressurized to do it, but it's almost like the handbrake is on while the foot is on the petrol, on the gas pedal to move forward. So it's kind of like an energy of spinning your wheels, but there is a supportive person there for you, a mature masculine fire sign. Okay, we have the Fool. So this is about you starting over, taking a leap of faith, feeling you need to take a leap of faith, start on a clean slate. This is brand new, fresh beginnings. This is taking a chance on something. I feel like your angels want you to trust the process. They want you to trust yourself to make the best decision, even though you don't have all the information. Your angels are saying that it's about following your inner guidance, but we will and having faith and trust in your angels to help you. So another person coming in to assist you is the King of Pentacles. This is a mature masculine person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very grounded, very loyal, very stable. So there are two kings here. So I feel like when it comes to your guides, when it comes to people assisting you, there is a lot of people with these people around you with knowledge and practical application that can help you to move forward, and that maybe for some other reason you've been procrastinating making this decision because you're dreading what the outcome would be. Maybe you like things to be in the status quo. You don't want to rock the boat. You want to keep things nice and stable. And you know that this decision that you make could potentially bring something. Oh, and there it is. Next card, the Tower. So the reason why putting off to make this decision is because it will create a huge upheaval. Even though this is your brand new beginning, even though you know that your current situation it's safe, but it is not serving you. So therefore, there is this, you're kind of putting off moving forward. But if you don't make this decision, life will make it for you. Okay, it will definitely. This is not a card. This is ruled by Mars. Okay, it can be very destructive, but there's a lot of blessings that can come out of it. But it can happen suddenly, can be quite dramatic and traumatic at the same time. Especially with this Fool here, it will happen suddenly if you don't take the initiative to initiate the conversation, because I get the the Ace of Wands. Maybe there is an Ace of Wands in here somewhere. Okay, maybe there is about a new opportunity coming in for you with this Fool. But I feel with this Eight of Wands that you've been putting off. There's nothing stopping you from making the changes, as you've just become very comfortable in your situation and you feel like you want to keep it even keel. With two kings there is a possibility of negotiating something peaceful. You can make it peaceful, you can make it clear, it doesn't have to be dramatic. So with two mature people having a conversation, you can bring about the changes in a more, how do I say this? Because it is going to change. There's huge changes coming in for you, okay? Huge changes. Maybe you can do it in a more amicable way, in a more peaceful way, in a more fair way. Then the longer you put it off, the more dramatic the situation will be, okay? But it is to trust and have faith that this decision that you need to make is for the best. So I'm using now this messages from the angels, and we'll see what this deck have to say about your situation. So the angels that's present is Grace and Antoinette, and it says to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So I did say that there are two mature people here who's trying to have a conversation, and there's someone who, one of these two people are trying to put off having this conversation and trying to buy time. But in procrastinating, you're going to make the situation worse. So it's about going with the flow and realizing that during this conversation, if you can put yourself in the other person's shoes, that it doesn't have to be dramatic, there doesn't have to be drama, it can be a very grown-up, adult kind of experience. Your other card that popped out is Spread Your Wings, and it says Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. This totally speaks to this Fool card for me. Okay, that this is the time to take that leap of faith and trust in yourself to make the best decision for you. Okay, what I also hear is like, we can't take responsibility for other people's actions. We can't take responsibility for decisions that they make. It's about knowing and trusting that the other person will do the same concerning their fate, that if your decision that you make has an influence on their life, that to trust that they will also have the ability to make the best decisions for themselves, okay? Because once again, we have two very mature people here. So I'm using this talking to heaven. Sometimes we call upon, if there's a person on the other side, a nana, grandpa, a brother, a sister, a mum or dad, who always used to be very wise. If you've been waiting to hear from them and say, please, can you just give me an indication of something in this situation so that I know I have your support. Okay, so this one wants to pop out. It says, you are never alone. So whoever it is that you are calling to right now, who's on the other side for support, is letting you know that they are right there with you. Okay? That your angels are with you. I want to draw another card. It says your angels are with you. And it's once again just having that trust and that faith. It says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. So maybe there's a decision, this decision, and I'm not quite sure how this will play out. So please comment below my video, because it says my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. So maybe there's a feeling of guilt that you still have now, which is influencing this decision that you have to make, and you're not quite sure how to proceed because you have this inner conflict about making this decision concerning someone who had passed away. And it could be when you were little, it could be fairly recent, it could be a while back, you know. But it is to ask yourself if there is any other emotions that you still need to process that will help you to move forward in your life. Okay, something in the past that is maybe influencing your present situation. So this is your message. If this helps you in any way, shape or form, yes, there's a huge transformation coming in for you, and it will happen suddenly, but it doesn't have to be dramatic or traumatic. There's a lot of advice here. So please let me know how this reading finds you. As a reader, it's always important for me to know that my messages find the people who are meant to hear them. And so I hope this reading brought you comfort and some clarity to move forward for you in your life personally. So thank you for watching. I wish you a beautiful day, and please subscribe, please like, and comment. You don't have to do it publicly. You can just message me if you want to keep it private. The links is below my video. Thank you so much. I loved reading for you. I can't remember if this was our second deck. Sorry. Sometimes I start reading and then I kind of forget time, and but it's the one for this little autumn leaf. So thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to shuffle again so that I can tune into your energy. And what I'll do is I'm going to, my angels showed me to draw 6 cards instead of 3, and then I will still draw the angel cards on top of that. So this is the triple trinity, the triple goddess tarot. It's a new deck, so I'm looking forward to work with this little deck. Thank you for tuning in. So we're going to have an overall look at your current situation. But please know this is a general reading. Okay, so that card kind of popped out there. Okay, so some of us find ourselves in a situation where we feel caught up, we feel at the mercy of, we feel we don't have control of our life. We need to step back from situations that is limiting us, but also need to step back from situations where we limit ourselves. This could potentially be quite a heavy energy, feeling caught up in a situation that's really difficult to get out of because of responsibilities. Maybe you feel responsible for a person, you feel responsible financially, whatever the situation may be. This could be a potentially tough one. This could also be maybe something to do with culture, difficulty in following your own path, difficulty in being your authentic self, and kind of being forced to be someone you are not just to make your life easier, giving up your own individuality and sort of like agreeing with people around you, kind of like play a political game. I kind of see it's like playing a political game. It's trying to lay low to fit in so that your life is easy, but this doesn't mean that you are standing in your true authentic energy. It's almost like you're a puppet on a string. So you feel like you find yourself in this situation because there's an opportunity that passed you by. You said no for something, or in the past it brought you into the situation, but it's also maybe about other opportunities presenting itself for you so you can get out of the situation where you feel like you are powerless to change your situation, but yet there is offers being made, there's opportunities being made to help you to step out of this situation. But for some or other reason, you feel like these opportunities aren't good enough, or it's not suitable, and you find yourself in a situation where you keep on waiting for the next opportunity to come to release you from the situation where you feel so heavily, weighed down and responsible. Now, funny enough, if you don't make the decision to get yourself out of that situation of manipulation, because I feel like it feels like you are aware of being maybe emotionally or mentally manipulated. If you don't make the decision to leave that situation behind where you are giving up your personal power, life will come and it will shake the foundations of your life to give you an out. This could potentially be dramatic, okay, because this is kind of like in the foundation part of this reading. So it's about taking control of your life and taking responsibility for yourself and making the most of opportunities coming your way so that you can create a firmer foundation for yourself, because at the moment your foundation is crumbling. Okay, but it's crumbling because it wants to give you a way out, and there might be a certain amount of fear around this because you don't feel secure, but at the same time you feel emotionally bored and stagnant. To stay in a situation just because it's the same doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best situation for you to be in at the moment. So we have the Emperor. I feel like there's a strong masculine person around you, maybe enforcing these boundaries, a strong masculine person who can be a little bit of a, shall we say, a narcissist that likes to be in control. It's my way or the highway. Oh, look at that dog. This is a terrible situation to find yourself in. And that is why you're calling on your angels. That is why you're watching this video. I bought this deck. This is the first time I'm using this deck today. And I didn't know that this card is looking like this. So I do feel if there's a masculine person who's totally wanting to control you, excuse me, totally wanting to control you, tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And maybe, if it's not done to his satisfaction, it's not good enough. But it's time for you to get out of that situation. We have the Empress. So we have a power couple here. I do feel like just as much as there is a controlling masculine person in your environment that is causing you to suffer, there is also a very good, very supportive feminine person, a mature woman. She's very mature. She knows how to run her life. She knows how to take care of herself. She knows how to take care of other people. So I feel like there is this person around you as well. And maybe she is the one that has been talking to you. Maybe she knows about your situation, because look how she is illuminated around the crown chakra. She has those butterflies there. So she's also knowledgeable. She knows about your situation. excuse me, she can make very quick decisions, and maybe she's advised you to make very quick decisions, and she's there to help you. But almost feel like it is fear holding you back because you've been trapped in this situation for quite some time and you don't know how things are going to be once your situation changes. So if you make the decision to get yourself out of that situation, there is a new opportunity. There's a brand new fresh start waiting for you to happen. You just need to take the outstretched hand, and this could open a whole new life, a whole new doorway for you to put this whole experience in your past. This this will be happening very fast for you because you are overdue for a fresh start in your life. You are way, way, way overdue. You've been sitting in this situation for too long. And so your fresh beginning is right on the doorstep. This card is ruled by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I feel it's Leo. If you make that decision now, about 8 weeks from now, you won't recognize your life. And there are people around you that will help you. So I'll get you messages from your angels. So this is my messages from your angels. So this card is one that says, Seraphina, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So this lady there's someone around you that's pregnant that wants to help you. Maybe this is you. Maybe you are pregnant and you feel like you need to get out of a situation that is not going to serve your child. But, there's to say that it's a happy change that is coming. And we have this Ace of Wands here, which is supporting that happy change. It's a fiery change. It's a passionate new start. So there is a lot of positive energy coming in for you. I'll get you a card from our Archangel Oracle cards. And please just remember, once again, this is a general reading. If you don't resonate, chuck it and release it. But if you do resonate, you can take this reading and everything that comes with it. It says peace. Archangel Shamuel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So whatever the situation is, if you have to deal with a narcissistic personality who can be very violent and unpleasant at times, remember, you can call upon Archangel Shamuel to keep the peace in the situation and to remember, that there is always someone around you that loves you, and just to surround this whole situation in peace. The next card I'm drawing is from Talking to Heaven. So if you find yourself in this situation and you've been waiting for advice or some support from the other side, hopefully these little cards will bring you a message that you need to hear to help you in the situation that you still need to get out of if you haven't started to make or take the actions to get yourself out of a situation that is potentially very unpleasant. So there is someone around you that says, remember me by the happy memories we created. So this is the person that pops into your mind right now. Okay, this person is very close to you. I'll draw another card because I do feel like you find yourself in a situation that is very uncomfortable. I know this, but there is a way out for you. It's just about you making the choice to take that opportunity, okay? I feel healthy and happy. So maybe there is someone on the other side that wants you to feel healthy and happy. This person. So I'm pretty sure if you go back and you remember the times that you've spent together, that it will increase your vibration, it will make you feel better, or even give you advice on how to move forward in this situation. So if you resonate with this reading, please message me. You can PM me. My links are below. You don't have to put it all out in public. But I would like to know if the messages that I put out find the people who are meant to hear them. Especially with this reading, because I do feel like if you resonate with this situation, that there, that this is a potentially challenging situation. So thank you for watching. I loved reading for you. Take care, light and love. Okay, our last deck. A little feather. And I'm using my Gilded Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. So we're going to draw 6 cards, okay? 6 cards to have a look at your situation. It's a slippery deck. 6 cards to look at your situation. And maybe there's a reason why you're watching messages from your angels. You've been asking your angels to maybe help you with a situation or send you information so you can move forward in your life. Just shuffling again so I can tune into the energy. Because each bundle has like a shift in energy. There's different people watching. Normally I don't have a problem with shuffling this deck. Is there anyone out there who have problems with their hands or mobility of their hands and fingers? Or struggling with coordination for some other reason? Maybe there's something to do with the brain function. Maybe you're not feeling well and you've been calling on your angels. Cards are all over the place. Normally I don't have a problem with shuffling. So I feel someone is most probably not feeling well. There's some health issues here. So let me know how this reading finds you. Comment below, click like. So we have the Chariot. In your case, it could be you moving forward very fast after a period of stagnation. All of a sudden you're on the runway of life and the aeroplane is about to take off. And it's asking you to be in control. It's asking you to keep your balance. Keep your finger on the pulse of everything. This is about also protecting yourself energetically, because you can be in a very sensitive towards energies and atmospheres and things around you, but you might also have a kind heart, and some people might take advantage of that. Excuse me. This card is ruled by Cancer, so we're just about into Cancer season. Maybe you're going on a long trip overseas. Excuse me. I feel like someone isn't feeling well. Anyway, so we have the High Priestess here. So I feel for a large number of people tuning into this reading that you are going through a spiritual growth. You are developing your intuition and you are growing fast. You might have all of a sudden see a lot of synchronicities. You might see auras. You might see spiritual things that you can't explain. And it's kind of like, bending your mind out of shape with the speed of how you are developing spiritually, and maybe you struggle to keep up with the process. So what my guides are saying is to ask your angels to help you pace the process, that they can either slow your growth down for you so you can accommodate processing the spiritual information coming through a bit better, or that they can, just bring you information that will be a little bit easier for you to digest and assimilate. So it's about establishing a connection with you and your guides, okay? We have the Five of Swords, so some of us might be dealing with conflict. There are situations around us that might be disrupting our spiritual growth, or it feels like it's disrupting our spiritual growth. Maybe you're starting to trust your intuition because you can see that there are people around you that most probably don't have your interest at heart. Maybe you feel a little bit off, in the atmosphere, that things are a little bit off because everything isn't out in the open yet. So it's about trusting your intuition and then also calling upon your angels as well, which I feel is most probably why you are watching this reading, is there's some conflict and you kind of know something is brewing in the background there if it hasn't happened yet. So we have someone here who's down. They've had to face a lot of challenges. Maybe physically feeling sick, you don't feel so strong in yourself physically. And when we don't feel strong physically, it affects our emotional and mental strength. And you have kind of your barriers up, feeling like you need protection or you need to protect yourself. Maybe that is also why you're calling on your angels today. You feel you need extra protection. We have the Ace of Swords there, so this is you expressing your truth. There's some honest conversations that needs to take place here. There's some justice that needs to be brought to the table. I feel like anything that's been wrapped up in a mystery, or that's wrapped up in how do I say it? Maybe secrets. That secrets will be coming out, or there will be some secret conversations. Someone confiding in another person who can keep confidences. I see a little bit of counseling here. Maybe someone is planning on going for counseling sessions to cope with this wounds that they have. It could be emotional, but it could be some sort of rehabilitation as well, physical rehabilitation. I see the Lovers coming out. So this is definitely about having truthful conversations, creating balance in your life, harmonious connections in your life with people, in your relationships. This could be intimate, this could be friends, could be business, but this is about speaking your truth in all your relationships, okay? And maybe you're calling on your angels to guide you to say the right words, to not create conflict, because there is a potential of conflict happening. And maybe you're a peace-loving person and you really don't want any more drama to transpire from trying to create peace and harmony. So I'm just shuffling messages from your angels. I do feel like if you strive to bring balance and justice, that is exactly what you will do if you trust your intuition. You've learned a lot of lessons in the past. You've learned about conflict as well, and it's through conflict and knowing how much words can hurt that you have the correct approach. And you're also calling upon your angels, and they will assist you in any way possible. Okay. We have Azure. It says your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't worry to force it to happen. So, and I see this clock, so that is to do with divine timing. Okay. Take your cue from your angels. You will know they'll send you synchronicities because you're a highly intuitive person. They will send you, I feel like they'll send you synchronicities, messages, dreams, songs to let you know when it is time to go over into action. But for now, it is just to wait a little bit, okay? Just wait a little bit longer and then everything will be sorted out, because I do feel like some truths needs to be spoken here. Okay, card for inspiration. victory. Now that's beautiful. It says your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. That's pretty straightforward. So it's coming, whatever it is that you've been waiting for in the way of establishing balance in your life and overcoming past hurts and taking control of situations and being proactive in the journey of your life and decisions that you're making. Okay, so I'm next one is talking to heaven. Okay, so if you've been calling on someone who had crossed over to maybe give you support or messages concerning the situation, we'll just get you a card for someone who had crossed over if you've been waiting for that type of message. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Okay, and I'll draw another card. So whoever said those words to you, maybe, or the person that pops into your head with that card, the first person, that's the person who's standing by you. That's the first person that says you don't have anything to feel guilty about. So the person with you says, I had to leave that way. So maybe the way that they have passed over is maybe not a natural death. You know, maybe they weren't sick, or it feels like it wasn't their time. You know, maybe they passed away in a natural disaster, or they could have committed suicide. You know, anything that's unnatural, car accident, that sort of thing. So I feel like this is the person who is closest to you at this point in time, and the person that you're thinking of with this card. So there might be more than one person here. Maybe it's two different people on the other side standing you by. And Kitty says hello and goodbye, because you are group number 3 and you are the last person to receive your reading. So I want to say thank you for tuning in. Please click like if you like this video. Please subscribe if you like my style of reading. And let me know how this reading finds you. You can PM me. You don't have to comment below the video where everyone can see. I would just like to know if my readings find the people who are meant to hear them, and if they bring you any support. Thank you for watching. I love reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.